Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back with some more Biomutant, picking up right exactly where we left off. Before I get too far into this, don't forget to subscribe. Hope you enjoy, and let's jump into it.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He's happy his good mood is infectious. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored. He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to... You know you can't make up for lost... You should know, practice makes perfect. You have to keep working on it if you want... She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. Being nice comes easy for him. That doesn't make it... He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are... He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little... He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to cry. He appreciates those able to deliver. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more. He's looking forward to see. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on. Then you've got a good excuse. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. That's all she's ever. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and one. He says that it's not too late for you. There's no way they'll let. He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers. She asks if you're hurt. What happened? If confidence is silent and insecure, the most important. It's time to focus on your training now. You won't need excuses. Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He heard you helped Gizmo clean up. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He wishes that was true for your. He suggests you get going. He's curious to see what you found. He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Think. He says it's about time you learn. The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. Agrees. At least that way it'll never go out of style. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He thinks you should. He's look. Your Muma says it's about time you got here. What? She says. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back. That's a good attitude. Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. Thanks you for being such. Been working on a present for you, with the help of. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. That's why you should be sure. Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. She's happy you appreciate what others do for you. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. You're lucky. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. Everything ends. Both rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. He wants... She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while... Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades,
Holy shit, that was one
the
hell of a
only
road
thing
trip.
that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. There's so much you could build. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. Wait! You don't have it in you right now. You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they'd planned to take the Fluff Hulk out to the Farfnacky leaves and let it go. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking a group of myriad crusaders. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. Not really. Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning. Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you... Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? Hey, nice shot. uppercutted. That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Well, small ones. Places like this were cheap back in those days, and there was plenty of space. Get done with one place, you just build another. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried. Heads up. Clothes make you look unnaked. Strange how the trees are still so full of life. This corner of the world is called Bricktown. A flush stool from the back. Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's what you could call a wet disaster. You need to unturn the pipe tighteners to drain the flush stool. That's what you could call a wet disaster. You need to unturn the pipe tighteners to drain the flush stool. That's what you could call a wet disaster. You need to unturn the pipe tighteners to drain the flush stool. That's what you could call a wet disaster. You need to unturn the pipe tighteners to drain the flush stool. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away. Night falls like a giant around here. That's a keeper. A perfect fit. Stylish as stylish can be. Good for protecting your noggin. Well, looks like the fry sparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's not the fry sparker that's the problem, it's what's put into it. You're not supposed to put skronk in it. Guess that's proved right. Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's not the fry sparker that's the problem, it's what's put into it. Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's not the fry sparker that's the problem, it's what's put into it. Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's not the fry sparker that's the problem, it's what's put into it. You're not supposed to put skronk in it. Guess that's proved right. Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's not the fry sparker that's the problem, it's what's put into it. You're not... Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's not the... Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's not the fry sparker that's the problem, it's what's put into it. You're not supposed to put skronk in it. Guess that's proved right. You could put that to good use. Your destiny waits on the path you'll take to avoid it. Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's not get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's not the fry sparker that's the problem, it's what's put into it. Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's not the fry sparker that's the problem, it's what's put into it. You're not supposed to put skronk in it. Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's not the fry sparker that's the problem, it's what's put in. Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's not the fry sparker that's the problem, it's what's put into it. You're not supposed to put skronk in it. Guess that's proved right. Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's not the fry sparker that's the problem, it's what's put into it. You're not supposed to put skronk in it. Guess that's proved right. No better time to get moving than daybreak. You're not ready for that yet. It's a sum of parts. At least it looks like it's whole. Grab with both hands and start smashing. You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land, sometimes hard to see for all the trees. That's not going to heal well. Sky's getting grayer, lighter every moment. That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean. Ah, some wood scrap. Always happy to find that. You always find good use for things like that. That's a Jagni tribe outpost. Dead already.
Ile senere farani su tavle me.
Happy to.
Tale olan matfale. Get under that sky while you still can.
Gross. This place stinks. Looks snug. Let's see.
Manachulu Kobo. Uitatut.
Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival captain.
Uitatut. Libuma, Limana.
Clarifies that rigging the odds in your favor in preparation of the... Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. That hit the spot, wrecked it. That twirly wheel works that drain pipe. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Everything's clocking together. Stick in the key. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long enough to see it. Says the tribe's been hard on them. Wants revenge on those who caged them. A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense. Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light. A barrel chute. Smack it to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the... Figures the honor belongs to the tribe. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it seems you're making progress with the tribe conflict.
Tuloya, voto lula, valo alo, hero.
He had a feeling you'd get along with the Myriad tribe, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for your alliance.
Poto wata, tuloya, voto lul. Befar bihita, hun tokob kirko, momombuso?
But Out of Date emphasis... That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of.
Poto wata. Yatu yao. Ya, sawata.
Gizmo is working on making his Mekton strong enough to endure the oxygen-deprived dead zone all the way out to the World Eater.
Ya, you mawa.
Alright, that is where I'm going to cut this one off for today. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification, make sure you get the rest of these Biomutant videos. Also, leave a like and a comment, really appreciate it. And that's about it. Just hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you on the next one.